greatest link ever. Ever. Anthony, put that one on your show reel. Here we go then. It's Junior TKM time. John Ratcliffe, please tell us the grid.
Oh, I'll do my best, mate. I'm still recovering from this afternoon's action. It's, of course, Willoughby Steele on that O-plate, who's lining up on pole position then for this one. Alongside him is Jake Humphrey. Then it's Jihan Kalachurn and Patrick Leaf there on 4th place. I'm interested to see what he could do. He had a brilliant pre-final. Then Joel Hull and Dara McNerney are there on row number 3.
Row 4, Leo Robinson and Aidan Mitchell. Row 5, Monty Brathwaite and William Bryant. Row 6, debutante Daniela Sutton and Harry Blore. Harrison Morrow, who didn't start the pre-final, starts last. Hopefully he gets underway, and I hope his rabbit Murdoch is watching and chewing on a carrot or something. And yes,
I think all the rabbits here at GYG
he's
have
got
gone into
So
hiding.
he starts singing Bright Eyes from Watership Down.
Bright eyes, burning like...
No, here we go then, Willoughby Steele, the O-plate winner, doesn't lead them to the line. I carry on. How can I lie?
No. Please spare us. Talk about the rabbit more, please.
Well, he's in his hutch.
I wish I was in my hutch.
Yeah. Welcome to the commentary box, John. John Ratcliffe commentated with Anthony Jordan at Wilton Mill last year when I was away doing my other job with the Bahamas national go-karting team, and I think John Ratcliffe is realising, oh, I like it when Henry's away because Anthony is controllable. There we go. Thank you, Simon Harris. The £20 is in the post. Here we go. Willoughby Steele for Precision Racing and Jake Humphrey for Tim Wilson Motorsport on row number 1. Klassen Motorsport on row 2. This is a great microcosm of TKM racing. You've got the 3 biggest teams in the sport. Well, you've got the 4 biggest teams in the class. Precision Racing, Tim Wilson Motorsport, Klassen Motorsport 1, 2, 3. Then you've got the Talco sponsored privateer Patrick Leaf in 4th. Behind them you've got True Privateers, and then you have got Rob Saw Racing, one of the new TKM teams on the block. So we haven't got many of them, but they're very, very good. And we've got all the best of British in TKM racing on your screens now. Willoughby Steele was trying to steal when they're in the line. Uh-oh, there are karts oiling up. And that is the number 6 of Leo Robinson. Jump up and down the seat, Leo. Get her going, get her going. She's going, she's going. She's gone, she's okay.
Thank goodness, yeah, a couple of drivers just getting a little bit bogged there, wasn't it? Thought we might see some breakdowns, but nope, all continuing once again.
There's Harrison Morrow.
Indeed, so glad to see him out.
As his mates call him, and his parents, and other people. But
it's one of my favourite rappers.
H, 1989, he was brave enough to sample the Stone Roses. What the greatest lyric I've ever heard. My mouth dirty, but my heart clean. That's why my pockets are fat, just like a darts team. That is truly inspiring. John Ratcliffe, ladies and gentlemen, telling everybody what a bad taste in music he has. Let's talk about some go-karting, please, John.
Yeah, I'm not actually a massive fan of H, but thank you for that bit of rapping. I think I prefer your rapping, actually. Let's get him on a single. Alpha Live release a new single. Right,
here we go.
Third time of asking. Let's see if we can get this underway then. Leading us to the lights is Mr. Willoughby Steele. Points across, but actually, round the outside, looking to take it is Jake Humphrey. They're still going to be side by side, making a bit of contact on the exit. But however, Willoughby will be on the inside. That's where you want to be for this right-hander as they get up and over the crest. It's going to be incredibly slippery. Look at that. The driver's almost braking there. I think just a big lift. Look how slidey it is for Willoughby. Under attack from the inside from the number 4 of Jihan Kalachurn. He's had a good start up into 2nd place as they do rise over the crest, down the hill. You can see the elevation change here at GYG and how tough it is, how treacherous it is in these conditions. But all of them continue on through the first couple of laps. But it is still Willoughby Steele who leads the way.
It is indeed. Up over compression corner. Ooh, he saw there the number 43, Daniela Sutton. She was getting her left rear wheel on the grass. You don't want to do that, Daniela. And there's some side-by-side action further down. That looks like possibly William Bryant, number 97, Rob Saw Racing Kart, making some progress. Aidan Mitchell on the inside. He passes the Tim Wilson Motorsports, number 31 of Joel Hull. The top 5 breaking away. It is Precision Racing's Willoughby Steele. It's the round 1 winner, Klassen Motorsports, Jihan Kalachurn in P2. Jake Humphrey runs 3rd, then Patrick Leaf in 4th. Harry Blore from the back of the grid after he retired in the pre-final. He is already in the top 5. High five for Harry.
What an opening couple of laps then for Harry. Fantastic to see him. We were unsure whether we would be seeing him in this race, but we certainly are. All the way up into 5th place already. Could be challenging right at the top of the order in only a few minutes' time. You can see he's just at the back of that 3-kart train behind our 2 leaders, and he's already hounding the rear end of the 22. That's Patrick Leaf. Of course, we saw him have a brilliant pre-final, if I can get my words out. It gets a little bit wide there on the curve. As I was saying earlier, they're trying to get the power down while they've still got a bit of steering lock on, and then it can just start to slip on you. But he holds on to it, now under pressure, and here are your 2 leaders. Also under pressure is Willoughby Steele. Don't think he's close enough for a move there behind is Jehan Kalachern. Of course, Kalachern had a perfect round at the opener, won the heats and the pre-final and the final. Hasn't quite been so on it this weekend with a 3rd place in heat number 2, his best result, but he's there in 2nd, and he's challenging for this final win.
Well, we're going to save our best to last, maybe, for Jehan Kalachern. Here he goes for the race lead. Mauritius well, he's living in the UK, but originally his family are from Mauritius, and he's got a lot of support in Mauritius. He's the only driver to win 2 Vera Tour Driver of the Day awards. Both times he's been nominated, he's won. So we've been talking about our viewing figures from Mexico. Well, I think Mauritius might be trying to challenge Mexico for the most, away from the UK, the country with the most viewers. And their man, Jehan Kalachern, leads the way from Willoughby Steele. Then a big gap developing back to Harry Bloor up into P3. Top gear from the rear for number 11, Harry Bloor. And Willoughby Steele looking over his shoulder. Jehan Kalachern has lit the touch paper and gone. Oh, there's Patrick Leaf diving up the inside of Harry Bloor for P3, but he has to back out of it. Tell you what, I wouldn't count out Harry Bloor for a sneaky crack at P2 as 2 of the Tim Wilson karts go side by side.
Is he trying to last the first challenge? Do you reckon he just sat out the earlier ones? Was like, I'm just going to try to last the first of the final.
He thought, do you know what, the racing's not exciting.
Yes, it's too easy.
Henry and John have been a little bit off colour. They've been a little bit, so I want to try and boost them up a little bit and give them something to talk about.
Well, he's certainly doing that, isn't he? He's certainly doing that. Yeah, cheers, Harry. Much appreciated. We see Leo Robinson get a move as well, up to 5th place on Jake Humphrey on that last lap. And indeed, as shown now on the timing, Jehan Kalachern is getting it down, getting the tyres nice and warm there out in these wet conditions, and really getting the time out of that kart. Now 0.8 of a second in the lead is Jehan, just ahead of Willoughby Steele, and Willoughby Steele is starting to fall back into the clutches of Harry Bloor. Still just about 1.5 seconds between the 2 of them. However, they are closing in. But to remind you, Willoughby Steele and Harry Bloor, 2 Precision Racing teammates. Could they decide, maybe we don't have the pace to get on our own, to catch up with Jehan Kalachern, but maybe working together, we could try and close in on him.
Yeah, even wet conditions, it's harder to work together, but it's not impossible, and they can try. There's a good Tim Wilson Motorsport photograph there. The 10 of Humphrey, the 31 of Hull, followed by the 14 of Mitchell, followed by the 43 of Daniela Sutton, up into the top 8. So again, the Tim Wilson Motorsport team doing a great job of coaching these new drivers. Jehan Kalachern at the moment.
He's in the 52s.
He's in the 52s.
He's in the 52s.
That is insanely quick from Jehan Kalachern. So Dave Classen, there's a move. That is the number 31 of Joel Hull. So, for an example, last time around, Willoughby Steele did a 54.07, Jehan Kalachern at 52.94.
Over a second faster. That is unbelievable from Jehan Kalachern.
Yeah, absolutely outstanding. So I said Dave and Ashley Classen must have got that setup absolutely nailed on for Jehan Kalachern. And this, tell you what, Daniela Sutton's not out with this one either. Daniela Sutton debuted in the Daniel Ricciardo series, first time out here in the British Championship, and she has got the pedal to the metal as she goes through turn number 1 onto Dragon Straight. Here is a battle further up. This is
Leo Robinson through on Patrick Leaf, that up towards the first section of the circuit, and already gets it done. A really nice move. A little bit of a wiggle from the rear end there of Patrick Leaf as he just got overtaken, got out on the wide line there, tried to get it back in, wasn't able to do anything about it, has to settle for 5th place by now. But yeah, as you were saying, Daniela Sutton's having a good race, up 3 positions already, now in a bit of a train with her teammates, Leo Robinson, Joel Hull, Jake Humphrey, and then herself from 5th place down to 8th. So it makes it a little bit more difficult. You can't go for a crazy move on your teammate. If it all goes wrong, then you're going to have a bit of an awkward chat after the race.
Well, exactly. But I mean, this is no fear driving at its finest. Okay, we knew the championship. It's raining. We're at the most difficult track in the UK. We got a bunch of the best in the country around us. Well, what the heck? Let's just go for it and have faith in our own ability. Ooh. No fear. Oh, Joel Hull puts a wheel on the grass. Now, talking of inter-team battles, here is the inter-precision racing battle. Ian Callaghan has waved goodbye. 52.88 for Ian Callaghan. The question now is, John, which precision motorsport driver, well, precision racing driver will finish second? It's not a case of can they catch the lead, I think we know the answer to that. Which of them can finish second? It's Willoughby Steele versus Harry Bloor. Don't take each other out, no team orders here, but it's going to be a case of, it's been a long time coming for a precision race to get back on the junior podium, but it looks like they're going to, like buses, two come along at once, provided the drivers behave themselves. Certainly Bloor looks quicker at this stage in the race at 52.77 for Callaghan. He is 4 seconds up the road.
Exactly, yeah, he's continuing to push on, but these drivers behind are starting to find the grip now as it continues to dry here at GYG. The rain's been stopped for a good sort of 15-20 minutes now. And luckily for the drivers out there, starting to find a bit more grip, and especially for Willoughby Steele there, it was around the low 54s, now dropping into the low 53s. Last lap, still a tenth of a second slower than Harry Bloor behind, but finding the pace now is Willoughby Steele there in second place and making a good go at it, are these two. But as you say, I think Ian Callaghan, it's just too little too late for anyone in behind. He found that grip somehow immediately as it stopped raining there, and impressively slow has extended that gap. I think as they cross the line now, it's going to be more closer to 5 seconds than 4. What an impressive race so far, and just less than 4 minutes to go on the clock. Okay,
here we go then. So as we watch this with 4 minutes to go, 45 minutes ago, we were underwater and we thought the race meeting might be abandoned. Now we want to know, we have got 3 races to go after this one. In the comments, let us know. The next race after this is TKM Extreme. The penultimate race of the day is Junior X30. The last race of the day is KZ2. Let us know in the comments which, if any of those races, are going to be slick tyres. I can't believe I'm saying it. Is it going to be TKM Extreme up next, Junior X30 after that, or KZ2 last race of the day? Which one's going to be on slicks, if any? Let us know in the comments. Well done to Eddie, Tracy, Ash Davis, the owners here at GLAN&GORS. The drainage system here is set to the Formula 1 tracks that could learn something about how to dissipate torrential rain better than GLAN&GORS Park in North Wales. Well done. Let us know in the comments. Are we going to see slicks in TKM Extreme next, in Junior X30 after that, or in KZ2 final race of the day? Let us know. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go. John Ratcliffe.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if it's before the KZ2s, but then equally with the KZ2s, the amount of power that they've got on slicks in the wet, that would be so treacherous. So I can't call it, to be honest, but these two are having a great little battle down the hill. They're still going side by side as they head into the braking zone there. Try not to squeeze him out onto the curb. That's your teammate, but the 10 makes the move stick. So Jake Humphrey, actually, that was staying ahead of Monty Braithwaite. It's Monty Braithwaite who's the one pressuring there, trying to find a way through, but not able to do so. Just behind them, the 97 of William Bryant there as well with them too. But we look back to the 31 leading the 43. That's Joel Hull in 6th, and Daniela Sutton there still trying to find a way through. Hasn't quite been able to do so though.
Daniela Sutton running in 7th place on her British Championship debut. Harrison Morrow is running in 10th.
She's got a good run as well.
Look at this. Go on, Daniela.
What a move. No fear, as you were saying, all the way over onto the grass. Might be an up and under, though, for the 31 into the braking zone. Might be a bit of contact. She tries to hang it around the outside, and she's going to do just that. What a brilliant move.
Daniela Sutton spent last night sharpening her elbows. And with good reason. Oh, Joel Hull's thinking, yes, but my elbows were sharpened last year when I did this championship. And Aidan Mitchell's thinking, I would love to be a fly on the wall in Tim Wilson Motorsport. Yellow flags. Now, why have we got yellow flags? Because we got a go-kart at the side of the circuit. Who was, I think it was Dara McInerney. I was saying that the number 3 of Dara McInerney. And the reason is, well, Dara went on slick tyres. Dara McInerney, brave lad. The gamble hasn't paid off, Dara, but my word, that takes some testicular fortitude, I think is the best word. That takes some guts to do that, Dara. It hasn't worked this time, young man, but it might. There you go! And we'll move swiftly on as Joel Hull gets going again. The comments coming in, a lot of people think the Junior X30 might go out there. A couple in the next race could go out. Alice Powell says if there's nothing to lose, and a few might chance a full six. Jack Stewart full six in KZ2. It's starting to spit again.
Sorry to inform you.
Sorry to inform you. It is light bits of rain. However, 10 seconds ago, Ian Callaghan, there's a famous quote from Pedro Rodriguez in the sports car racing at Brands Hatch in a Porsche 917. When it started raining, he was on slick tyres, and John Wire, the team boss, he told his mechanics, does anyone want to tell Pedro it's raining? Because even though he was on slicks in the rain in a Porsche 917, he was just going 10 seconds a lap faster than anybody else, and it was like he wasn't aware. Does someone want to tell Ian Callaghan it's raining?
Now over 6 seconds in the lead, absolutely ridiculous. But what I was saying earlier about Daniela Sutton and Joel Hull not wanting to get together, otherwise there might be a little bit of an awkward conversation in the pits after. I think we might be seeing that. Hopefully it gets nowhere near Anthony's mic down there. But look at this, Jehan Callaghan is leading us on to the final lap of the race. He extends that gap to now nearly 6.5 seconds even, I should say.
Here we go. As we there, Jehan Callaghan is on course for victory as Neil Robinson sets a new fastest lap. Alice Powell, you can tell Alice is a proper racer. She has said, somebody at the who said that someone could risk it in TKM if they got nothing to lose. Alice, congratulations. Out on the grid, there are some drivers at the back of TKM Extreme who are on slicks because they got nothing to lose. Now, on track, change on the last lap. Leo Robinson moves into P3 at the expense of our pole sitter and the O-Plate champion, Willoughby Steele. But up at the front, after an absolute masterclass, it is the class and motorsport of Jehan Callaghan, who wins once again, and from the back of the grid, Harry Bloor takes his first British Championship podium, and Leo Robinson for Tim Wilson Motorsport. So all the big players in TKM get onto the podium. Callaghan, Bloor, Robinson, Willoughby Steele, commiserations. That first podium for the British Open champion, it will come, I promise you. In fifth position, Patrick Leaf. Daniela Sutton on her British debut is sixth, but as you can see on the screen, that sixth position is under investigation. Aidan Mitchell seventh, William Bryant in eighth, Monty Brathwaite ninth, Joel Hull unfortunately down in 10th, Harrison Morrow. Murdoch is happy, Harrison, because you got home and finished 11th. Jake Humphrey finishes 12th. Dara McInerney, after gambling on slicks and only spinning once, fair play, finished a lap down in 13th. But what do you do?
I'm not sure what happened to Jake Humphrey at the end there. He was crawling across the line. Last lap of 1:22. So something going wrong at the end there for Jake. Managing to get to the checkered flag, to be fair to him. But yeah, came across the line sort of with his hands in the air. Not sure what was the problem, but either way, making it to the checkered flag, and fair play, not for just pulling it over and saying, well, that race is done. Actually continuing on, making it to the checkered and getting the race done. So well done, Jake.
Well done indeed. There is a look at your Junior TKM final result. Callaghan, Bloor, Robinson, Steele, Leaf, Sutton, Mitchell, Bryant, Brathwaite, Hull, Morrow, Humphrey, McInerney. 3 races to go. You know, about 2 minutes ago when I said it is starting to spit again, John Radcliffe?
Yes.
It's now sunny outside.
Ah, lovely.
There is
Here with second place, Harry Bloor. Harry, that was certainly a challenging race, but certainly you had a tough battle all the way to the end there.
Yeah, I think by the time I got to that point, I was tired from the start, but I kept pushing, and I managed to get second, which I'm happy with from dead last to second.
Yes.
It's quite an achievement in the wet, of course, first time here, but I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, I would be happy with that too. Like you say, really challenging conditions, but like you say, coming through the field like that, certainly a solid drive. But like you say, a P2, solid result. We'll see you on the podium a little bit later. Anyone you'd like to thank?
Precision Racing, family and friends, they've been helpful so much on this journey so far, and my dog Rex.
Excellent. Thanks to Rex there for P2. Well done, Harry Bloor.